Hey guys, Ben here with my review from that game. Full-time Devils. I don't know where to start. My main problem with all that is the whole build-up to this game. We've been hearing, oh, there's been nothing agreed with Mourinho. Louis van Gaal set to stay. United want Van Gaal to stay, and then that happens. And it wasn't just a defeat. Spurs are a top two side. For me, Spurs have the best manager in the league. For me, Spurs have the best looking team in the league. They've got an amazing English spine down that team, which is great for English football. And they're playing the best football in the league at the moment. I still think even better than Leicester. So it's no embarrassment to lose to Spurs at the moment, but it's the way it happened. So first off, I thought we were all right. I've got to be honest, all right. We still didn't create a chance, and we didn't look like creating a chance. Spurs still looked the better side, but we were all right. Then the second half came about. That change at half time, I still can't get over it. Look, I said we didn't make a chance. Marcus Rashford is our striker, so we didn't make a chance. Something's got to change. We've got to change something. I get that. But at the time, there were worse performers on the pitch. We had Michael Carrick, who was doing nothing. We had Rojo, who was a liability, and Mata was quiet. For me, Lingard, all he was doing was chasing players of the opposite team, closing them down. That's all he was doing. So there was different positions on the pitch, which I think we should have maybe changed before going, right, Rashford, get off. Number one, it's probably not great for the young lad's confidence. But number two, we've still got to treat him like a normal squad player because that's the only way he's going to learn. For me, it was... I don't think I need to say it. I think you will probably all say it in the comments anyway. It was the wrong substitution, a completely wrong substitution. I get it if they're bringing Rashford off and we was going to play Mata at number 10, Lingard on the right, Martial up top, Young on the left. Fair enough, I get that. Young went up front and then the three behind stayed exactly the same. Exactly the same. Shall I move on? I have no words to describe that. Ashley, we've just watched Ashley Young play up front for Manchester United. Although, by the way, can I just say, a lot of people saying that we needed Young on the pitch more than Memphis to track runners back. Yeah, fair enough if he was playing out wide, he was playing up top. Memphis, at least in this league, he's showed that he can play up front and score goals. He's got a bit of physical presence. For me, Tottenham's first goal came from Ashley Young being too weak, having the most god-awful first touch and losing the ball way too easily, which he done every time the ball was played up to him in that second half. So for me, the change there, if you're going to make it, is to bring on Memphis naturally. Ashley Young. I want to know what they're doing on the training ground to quite frankly put Ashley Young up front. It just got embarrassing because then obviously Fosu Mensah got injured and he went off. And for me, Fosu Mensah was brilliant, but he showed today why he needs to play either central midfield or centre-back. Even though he had a great game, I'm not going to take that away from him. There was at times where he was too far inside, which meant Mata had to track back, which obviously Mata never does. And he's not a defensive player at all, Juan Mata. So they were getting so much luck down their left-hand side because Fosu Mensah wasn't naturally staying towards the right. He wasn't staying towards the attacking left-hand side players for Spurs. So, for me, Fosu Mensah, and also his main parts in the game today came when he was either closing down, coming inside, or that challenge as well, which saved Rojo's arse as well. I think that was just before half-time, wasn't it? It was incredible. He was great. Also going forward, Fosu Mensah, powerful, he's brilliant. Just shows again why he either needs to be in the centre of the park or... I don't see him as a right back or left back for me. Unless you're going to play him there now for the rest of the season to actually learn that position, I don't see a point in playing him right back or left back again. I just want to see him in an actual position. Even if that means right now taking Rojo out of the team and sticking Blind at left back and splitting that Smalling-Blind combination up, I think that could be the way to go. Because again today, Rojo was just awful. A liability with the ball is even worse at his feet. So yeah, we just, in that second half, as soon as Spurs got that first goal, we did just look like a team for the players who were filling positions, which obviously they have done, and obviously they have done all season. But the problem is we've never ever looked that vulnerable. We've not looked that vulnerable since the start of the season, and to be honest, since probably the Spurs game at the start of the season. They're a great team, as I said, and they're doing well. But for me, the problems all stem from that half-time substitution. And again, we've not created anything apart from that one Martial chance, which he created himself. Where do we go from here? Well, Big game in London again in the midweek. Can we win that after watching this? After watching West Ham against Arsenal? It's not looking likely. It's very disappointing. We need to play better than that. Anyway, put your comments below. Let us know what you think. Yeah. And again, another bad day at the office. And if anyone says that Van Gaal should carry on with his 3-year plans after seeing that today, you're on a different bloody planet. You really are.